Hi, I'm the Busy Bee Mom. Welcome to my sewing channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing some crafts. I was at a garage sale in a little town in Iowa, and this box was on a table. Musty, dirty. It says handcraft kits and lime HYD hydroxide. I don't know. Handcraft kits piqued my curiosity though, so I peeked inside and opened one of the boxes just enough. This is basically a box full of boxes. There's boxes in here, lots of boxes. I opened one just enough to see that it was a craft kit. Not a awesome craft kit, but oh, that's so dated craft kit. But I've got kind of piqued my curiosity, and it said $1 on the lid, and I was like, $1 each or the whole box? She's like, take the whole box for $1. I was like, sold. So I basically bought a whole box full of kind of dated craft kits. So in this video series, we're going to unbox them one at a time, and I'm going to try to assemble it and make it. So I'm going to do a little separate video for each one. This will be the intro for all of them though. And you get to follow along as I explore these craft kits and try to make something beautiful. Time for our next craft kit. Let's reach in our box and see what we get. Oh boy. I think there's like 3 left in here. 2 big and 1 small. So let's do a big one. All right. Let's find out what we got. All right, I pulled my instructions so we don't ruin our surprise. Oh. Well, this is not any great surprise. What that is, it definitely looks like Santa Claus. So we're going to do Christmas. We have a Santa. We have a patch of black felt. We have a red smashed straw. It's a really dark red. We have gold. Whoop. Trim. We have some greenery. Looks like 3 clumps of holly. We have some styrofoam. Looks like it may be broken because this looks like the rest of it. So, styrofoam, there's a bigger chunk, or, and an even bigger chunk. So what do we got? We got 1 of those, 2 of these, and then the small one. We have a paintbrush with bristles. Woohoo! Nothing has eaten our bristles. It's always a bonus. We have some silver packets. We have a little scrap of red. It's like ribbon, but it's that velvety ribbon, like a craft ribbon. And some more paper I missed. This is your membership identity card for the National Handcraft Society. Get that out of the way. So your National Handcraft Society member identity card. Oh, this is Dear Club Friend, there's a blizzard on the way. And ordering for more stuff. Let's see what our foil packets are. They'll tell me what supplies I'm going to need because these will be dried out most likely. White, acrylic latex semi-gloss, so white paint of some sort. Red latex acrylic, red paint. White adhesive, so glue. And white adhesive. Wow, 2 packets of glue. I've never had 2 packets of glue. So really all we need is red, white, and our glue. It seems like you should have more colors than just red and white to paint Santa. I guess he's a red suit, but white beard and yeah, I guess red and white, black boots? I don't know. It seems like there should be more color than that. Well, it's about 90 degrees out here in Iowa today, but we are going to be doing a Christmas craft. Let's get started. Dear club friend, there's a blizzard on the way. It's the seasonal snow of cards and letters, bringing greetings, cheer, and news from friends and relatives, a part of the holidays no one wants to miss. But sometimes the regular, everyday mail is slowed by the unexpected drifts, and your club payment return envelope, mailed in plenty of time, becomes a late arrival. And late payments mean COD charges, or no kit at all. Whether or not, at this time of year, you're ahead if you send in monthly payments for several months in advance. You are assured of receiving each and every kit on time. There's more. If you pay 6, 10, or 12 months in advance, you qualify for bonus benefits. Check the full details in a letter included with this kit. So keep your club payments, return envelope out of the holiday heap. Pay in advance. Do it now. Have happy holidays. Sincerely, Nancy Lee, Club Secretary. Copyright 1975, Fad of the Month Club, Division of the National Handcraft Institute, Incorporated, Des Moines, Iowa. Dear Club Friend, pull out all the stops. Merry Melodeon is fun any way you play it. From the front, it's a tiny reed organ, brightly bound in gleaming golden braid and glistening like new-fallen snow. There's an elfin Santa perched on the plump stool, poised to pump the parlor plush petals. The back of the melodeon has a holly and ribbon swag with a graceful swish and a Merry Christmas wish. Merry Melodeon scores as a centerpiece and adds a bright note to the holiday decorating. Arranged with a background of evergreen and tiny ornaments
to highlight an outstanding display of your talents, or set it to tinkling music box music on a Jingle Bell bass. See below. Both the Merry Melodian and the Jingle Bell bass are listed on your 3-star for postage saver ordering. Sincerely, Nancy Lee, Club Secretary. Jingle Bell Bass puts your Merry Melodian on a pedestal. A turning, tinkling bass that plays jingle bells, while Santa and Melodian go round and round. Covered with velvety red suede paper, has die-cut swag, golden braid to match the Melodian theme. 7 inches diameter, 3 inches high.
Okay, our Merry Melodian is done. This has to be the most complex thing that we've made so far. There were so many pieces. When I'm cutting them all out of styrofoam, I'm like, what on earth are all these things? Rectangles and circles and curved fancy thingies. So let's rate this project. I have my scale. Has my ratings from 1 to 5. 1 being awful, all the way up to 5 being fantastic. So first thing is, let's do materials. Anytime you have styrofoam as a finished product, I'm going to dock you on materials because I know it's sparkly, but it's styrofoam. Nah. I wish also they had thrown in some black paint. I think he would have looked a little better with maybe some black gloves and definitely a black belt. I mean, there's a belt on here. You can see it. To be able to paint that black would have been nice. I don't know why when they molded this out of styrofoam they couldn't have also included the legs. Having to make those teeny tiny little boots was went together better than I thought. But yeah, it was kind of strange. I think that was one of the confusing things when we unpacked it, is I'm looking at the Santa going, and I've got this picture and I'm like, well, where are his legs? Oh, I have to make those. Okay, so let's see, materials. I'm just gonna give it okay, because for the most part everything was there that you needed to make it, like they said. So okay. Makeability, I actually think it was really good. I mean, this was a complicated project. There was lots of pieces. There was twice as many pages of instructions as they usually have. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 things that got all cut up. Another page that got all cut up that also had some instructions on it. Yeah, so in fact, my front page is cut out because there was templates, paper templates. So makeability, I'm going to say really good, because you could actually do this. The one instruction that did not work though was using pins to hold this gold trim in place and like Santa's boots, because several times I glued the pin in place, and when I tried to pull the pin out, it tore out a chunk of styrofoam, which unglued what I was trying to stick down, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to pull on the pin, it's got a big clump of styrofoam on it, and it pulls the ribbon right off, or the boots. So nowadays, I mean, if I was thinking, I just would have grabbed the glue gun, or even tacky glue would probably have been better. The white glue, had no stickiness whatever on here. You had to pin it down any place. It didn't just naturally want to lay down. So, but yeah, makeability, I'd say really good. Just little issues with the pinning. I was surprised. I didn't think I'd be able to cut out all this fanciness without breaking chunks of it off, but nothing broke until I tried to pin this circle on. Trying to put the toothpick through it, I managed to break it, but just glued it back together. So, attractiveness, I'm gonna say not very good. I just think this is really cringy. I kind of thought the piano looked cool when it was all white, and then I started adding gold and all the paper and this paper on the back to cover up the seams, and it just got worse and worse and more tacky. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, yeah. Santa's cute though. Santa's always cute. So, attractiveness, I'm gonna say 2. Not very good. It's just cringy. So, overall for this project, I'm gonna give it okay. If this is your thing and you think this is awesome, everything was here to do it. So, you wouldn't have ordered it to make it if you didn't probably think it was cute. But yeah, cringy. If I saw this in the free bin at a garage sale, I would not take it home. I would leave it in the free bin. And if I was in charge of the garage sale, it would never have even made it in the free bin. It probably would have gone straight in the garbage. So, no offense to my Merry Melodian, but yeah. So, alrighty then. I think there's only 2 projects left in the box after this. So this was I think the most complex one. And I don't think there's any more that are going to be this complicated with this many pieces. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I will say that putting the organ together was kind of fun. Just, I think anytime when you have a bunch of pieces and you get to create something, you go from like 2D to 3D, that's kind of cool. So it was kind of cool to see the piano come together, and it just came together so quickly, and like a tent popping up kind of an effect. So I was like, oh cool, it's a little organ. But yeah, I covered it with ugly gold braid. So that's it. I don't think of anything else to say. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.